Hey guys, Dingle Films here, and today we have another video for you all, and this will be the first toy review of 2022, and, well, in quite some time actually. But today we're going to be looking at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Parasaurolophus. Now this is a figure I've been looking for ever since the April launch date, and I'm so glad I found this thing, because oh my gosh, this is one of my most sought-after figures ever since the Hammond Collection was revealed. So let's get on to the packaging here. So as you can see, we got the nice Hammond Collection logo right here. Here we have the name of the species and the Mattel logo. These are for ages 8 and older, recommended anyways. Here you can see the figure. I think this box was left in like a dusty shelf or something, or it was left out for a while because there's a lot of dust on it. Here we have the Jurassic World kind of emblem. On this side we have the Hammond Collection logo as well. Very nice. And on the back we see the Lost World logo, which is very neat, very nice detail. The Parasaurolophus render, and the Hammond Collection logo up here, and the Parasaurolophus kind of image here from the Lost World itself. And it says, the massive Parasaurolophus is captured by InGen on Isla Sorna, but not without a fight, which is kind of what this scene illustrates. Here we have the empowering the next generation through play trademark by Mattel. Here we have the www.jurassicworld.com website, and just some warnings about small parts and that the figure might not stand. On this side, my favorite part of the box, we have the Hammond Collection, a nice photo of the Parasaurolophus, it appears, and the Lost World logo yet again. So without further ado, we're gonna crack this thing out of the packaging. Alright, we finally got this guy out of the packaging. First impressions, everything seems to be okay in terms of quality control. There is a bit of pink paint slop on the figure, but other than that, everything else seems to be okay. So first impressions, this thing is very nice, and it can't stand without its tail. As you can see here, there is a specific way for the tail to go in, and it snaps in pretty easily actually. Hopefully that worked. But here it is. Let's see if we can get it to stand. No, it is not standing. Oh, there we go. It can stand! Oh my god! What a concept. Good job. The legs are a little loose, I will admit. So I'm definitely going to need to take some oil or something to it. But let's get on to the sculpt. As you can see, it is based on kind of like the Lost World Parasaurolophus as well as the Jurassic World Evolution Parasaurolophus. So you can see very nice detail here. The paint is so nice. On the face, there's just some little slop on there a little bit on the crest. As you can see, the eye is super pretty. That is marvelous. The paint is just, wow, I love the color scheme. About the same on the other side. Very pretty eye. You can see there's some orange that runs down the body, as well as some white and brown. Looks very nice. It runs down all the way to the end of the body, and the brown runs out onto the tail quite a bit. So good job, Mattel, for painting on the tail. Very nice cream color in between the brown and orange on the back, reminiscent of the Jurassic World Evolution Lost World skin. There's some brown streaks on the arms, as you can see, and a little bit of brown splatters on the body, and some brown streaks on the legs, as well as some, looks like some spray brushed cream color. And that cream color is also on the underside. Lighting in here isn't the best, but you can kind of see it there on the neck and body. You have the Jurassic World emblem on the foot. No scan code on these guys, which is pretty nice, because these are supposed to be the collector's figurines. And the toe claws are indeed painted, so that is always very nice. Oh god. Yeah, this one's actually having quite a bit of standing troubles already. I just kind of got it out of the box, so that's kind of a shame. It can stand like that. As you can see there, it kind of looks like its hands are down, but they aren't. They're off the ground. It is standing. So, gonna have to take some oil or something to the joints or something. Oh, let's talk articulation. So the head can move side to side. Actually move pretty far side to side. The jaw comes open quite a bit. It looks a little weird actually. See on the contrast there. If you open it up all the way, yeah, oh god, that is a little cursed. It's actually kind of painted on the inside, it's pretty good, but I think I'm gonna keep the jaw like that open at most. Or maybe like this, so about there is fine. Or just keep it closed, it looks a lot better closed. Appears to be some neck articulation, you can move it up and down, to the side, and around. It's pretty nice, so you can get some nice motion there. The arms can come out, come forward and backwards. There is a elbow joint, go back and forth, and I don't think it can rotate. There is no wrist articulation or paint on the hand claws. But yeah, it's the same for both sides, so pretty nice. You can kind of get a quadrupedal stance. The body, there's no body articulation. The legs can go out and in. They can move back and forth a little bit. Not too much actually, at least on this side. On this side, you can move quite a bit. I guess gotta unstiffen the joint a little bit. I'm a little worried to move that. A little bit of a quality control issue. The knee can move back and forth, and it can rotate. Ankle can move side to side, and I think it can move. Yeah, it can move back as well, which is pretty nice. The tail is pretty much the same as most dinosaurs by Mattel. It can move back and forth, up and down. For the more expensive dinosaurs, you can usually do this. But there's actually a bit of bendy wire inside, so you can actually kind of move it dynamically. Feels like I can move it quite a bit without it breaking, so that's always good. But yeah, overall this thing looks really nice, and I'm glad I picked it up. Only sculpt problem I think I really have with it is that the tail is a little short, and of course the infamous chubby cheeks are a thing, but that's not too big of a problem. But overall I really like this figure. Mine's having some standing issues. I think if I fix that leg. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank God. Okay, I was sweating there. There we go. Now we can. That is very stiff. Be careful with yours, guys. I don't want yours to break. Oh, there we go. That is a Stan Winston maquette, almost. But yeah, he can stand pretty well. He just had some problems because I didn't fix the leg properly, and it was kind of stuck. The other leg is really loose though, so that's kind of a problem. But other than that, I say it looks really, really nice. Now let's do some comparisons. First up, we got John Hammond himself. It is the Hammond Collection after all, so we should definitely do this. John Hammond is slightly smaller than most of the humans, and mine is a wobble head for some reason. Okay, mine's having quite a bit of problems standing now. It was perfectly fine a moment ago, but now it just won't stand. Alright, mine's been having quite a few standing problems, so yeah, as you can see, I don't know what to do about that. That is very unfortunate. But here it is next to John Hammond. It looks pretty nice. Aesthetically, of course, it looks really appealing. Here we have a standard attack pack Jurassic Park Velociraptor. As you can see, it looks pretty good next to it. Here it is next to the Bite and Fight Tyrannosaurus from Dino Rivals. Kind of dwarfs the Parasaurolophus, but you know, it is the Tyrannosaurus, mainline Tyrannosaurus scale, and they are quite large. So technically this Parasaurolophus should probably be a bit larger, but that is alright. And for the last comparison, we have all of the Parasaurolophus figures from over the years. I was saying earlier today that this Hammond Collection Parasaurolophus is not that much better than the other Mattel Paras, but it definitely is. Definitely better than this one. The paint on this one was very random. I made a review on this one 2 years ago. Still a good figure, because it has the sounds. but the paint is just completely ruined on this one. And then this one was Mattel's first Parasaurolophus. This is part of the main line, of course. Still pretty close to the Lost World, but this one just looks a lot nicer in terms of the paint application. The only aspect of this one that I like more, these two, is that the head is smaller. Because on this one the head is quite a bit large. Now I'm looking at it, the sculpt on this one kind of reminds me more of the Jurassic World / Fallen Kingdom kind of sculpt, more so. And then these ones are based on the Jurassic World website design. And then we have this one, which is the Lost World Parasaurolophus, which some regard as the best one. And in some regards, I'd say it is. I think I like the colors overall on this one a little bit more. This one kind of reminds me of kind of like a cartoon or comic book in a way, because of how the colors are just kind of applied. But overall, I still think this is probably the best Parasaurolophus figure we've received, just because of all the articulation and just the amount of detail that's packed into this one compared to this one. Like, this one has quite a large amount of detail, obviously, but this one, all the details just pop a little bit more, but obviously that's just due to technology. And then this one obviously is a little limited because it has an action feature. Well, this one does not. But I think these all go pretty well together, for the exception of probably the Camp Cretaceous Parasaurolophus, which is the one with all the nail polish on. But yeah, I definitely think that the Hammond Collection Parasaurolophus is the best Parasaurolophus figure, at least from Mattel. I will say that the Lost World is pretty close. It's definitely between this Lost World original and the Hammond Collection 2022 release. But overall, I think it's a pretty good figure. I just wish mine didn't have so many quality control issues with the paint and the leg joint, so I can actually stand it up. Well, after my brother worked his magic, he was able to have it stand. Basically, I just have to put the stiffmost leg foremost, while the other leg will just be behind, which is fine. So there we go. But anyways, guys, that's all we have for this review today. This figure retails at approximately $19.99 if I'm not mistaken at Target. You can also find this fella on Amazon and I believe at GameStop, even though I'm pretty sure this was marketed as a Target exclusive. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.